Okay, we're recording. All right, so tonight we wanted to kind of highlight a couple of leaders on our team because sometimes Lindsay and I are the only ones talking on here, and it's not just our team, it's everybody's team. And there's so many amazing leaders that have good ideas to share, and we all have different strengths. And so we asked two people to share tonight and about something that they're either really good at or something that they've done recently to kind of change their business. So we have Kelly Winter and then Tara Ernst, and we're going to start with Kelly. And Kelly is going to talk a little bit about how her business has changed since she made Success Club non-negotiable. I'm not going to steal her thunder too much. I'll just let her take it away.
Hey. So I listen to the National Wake Up Calls, and I always hear them say they make Success Club 5 non-negotiable. And I'm like, that's great for you, but how hard is it to make Success Club 5? Like, it's struggle for me. So I hit Success Club 8 in February during Team Cup, and I felt like I was on top of the world. And then I got nothing for 4 months. And I was talking to Erica, and I was stressing out, and I never questioned the business, but I just was like, why isn't this working? Like, what can I change? So we were talking about it, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to say it out loud. I'm going to make Success Club 5 non-negotiable. And I said it, and I meant it, but I still didn't know how I was going to do it because I was just struggling big time. So I said that in July, and I've made Success Club 5 every month since then. Right now I'm at Success Club 7, which is I still cannot believe I'm saying it. But what changed for me was I became consistent in my workouts. So I've got about, I started out with 55 pounds to lose. I have about 25 pounds more to go. So that's where, I can relate to a lot of people because they have this big weight loss goal. And I struggled a lot with my self-confidence. So I've been working on that too. So that coupled with being consistent with my workouts and posting, I post every morning. I legit believe like 5 people see that post in the morning, but I post it every morning. And then I started reaching out to people that I just like randomly would never even think to talk to. We did a free group, and I sent an invite to pretty much everybody on my friends list. People I haven't talked to in a long time. Just everybody. And everyone that either ignored or said no to me, I wrote on a list. And then the next month, the ones that ignored me, I just said, hey, how are you doing? And the ones that replied but said no, I invited them to the next group. So I've been talking to the same 40 people for 4 months now, and they're just trickling down. Every month, one person says yes, and then the next month, 2 people say yes. So that's kind of where I started, with just being super consistent with my workouts. I fall off every once in a while, but for the most part, I've been very consistent with working out. And then every morning when I get up, I look at myself in the mirror, and I probably look like a dork, but I tell myself I am going to be a diamond coach every morning. I point myself in the mirror and I tell myself I'm going to be a diamond coach. And I tell my husband all the time, and he laughs at me, not because because I say it, but just because it's funny that I'm just talking about myself like, Kelly, you're going to be a diamond coach. But I do it all the time because I want it to be come to fruition so bad. So that's kind of where I have been and where I'm going and how it's worked for me just by saying it out loud. I'm going to make this non-negotiable. I'm going to make it work. It's not going to crush my hopes and dreams if it doesn't happen in 2 days, but I'm going to try my hardest to make it work for me. Is that good, Erica?
Yes. Awesome. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Kelly is somebody who, whenever I tell her, like, I share something with her, like if I share a podcast or I'm like, you should listen to this or you should look at this, she's like, okay, I'll do it. And she does it like that day. And I think that's huge because a lot of times if I've done this too. I ask somebody for help. You ask for advice and they give you advice and then you don't do it, right? Like you don't listen to them, and then you don't go anywhere. You don't get any better. And that's one thing about Kelly. Like she does anything I give to her. Like I could throw her 15 things a day and she'd probably be like, okay, I'll do it. And she'll like get it done. And I think that's really serving her well because she is committed to learning and growing. She's constantly doing personal development and she posts consistently. I see her every single day, just like she said. And I think that that is really starting to pay off for her. So if you're scared to say, you know, I want to make Success Club non-negotiable, because that is scary. Like accountability is scary, putting yourself out there like that. But if you haven't done it yet, I encourage you to do that because it's really done a lot for her. Hold on. If you're not muted, actually, I'll do it. Is anybody else's really jumpy or is it just mine? No, it's mine, of course. All right, I'm going through and making sure everyone's muted. And then Tara, I'm going to give it away to you.
Hello.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so tonight I was going to talk a little bit about live videos. Mindy asked me to talk a little bit about it. I'm definitely not an expert, but I'm just going to kind of share with you guys what I've been doing, and I've actually been getting a pretty good response. I was actually surprised that although I don't have, you know, tons and hundreds of people watching my videos, but the people that do watch them have been enjoying them and saying that I should do them more often. So that kind of gave me a little bit of encouragement, I guess. So really, when I first started doing the live video, I really didn't have a plan, to be completely honest. It was something that was new on Facebook, and I was like, I really need to do this live video. And so one night, I came home from salsa dancing a little bit buzzed. I had a glass of wine. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to jump on here because I was about to meal prep. I think it was really late, you know, for a work night. It was like 10:30, 10:45. And I just jumped on and I'm like, well, if I'm meal prepping right now, you know, this would be a good time just to meal prep and just to have people watch me to see what I'm doing. And actually quite a few people jumped on and were really interested in what I was doing. So from there, you know, people were telling me that I was funny and that I should do these more often. So from there, I started planning, and I just started to think of either things that I enjoyed, and usually things that you enjoy, you're probably good at, or you have some type of skill that you can teach someone. So I started to think about what makes me me and different things that I like to do. So I'll just share with you a few of my videos that I've done before. My second video that I did was trying a new food. So I went to the grocery store and I found these crackers that I never tried. So I thought it would be fun to try them out live on the camera. So I just kind of read the nutrition label. I talked to people about where I got them. Then I opened the box. I talked about what it looked like, what it smelled like, and then we tried it together on camera. And people really liked that. So that was one video I did. Again, think about things that you really like or things that you're really good at. Maybe you have a special recipe that you really like, or a muffin recipe, or maybe you're really great at making sauces. Just think about different things that you're good at and think about how you can share that and bring value to someone. Another video that I did was how to curl my hair. I really like anything to do with food, fashion, beauty, salsa. So those are kind of videos. Those are kind of the theme of my videos. But I would go ahead and make a list of the things that you like to do and think about how you can, you know, get on live and share something with someone. So I did how to curl my hair. One night I made homemade popcorn. That was kind of a spur of the moment thing. A lot of people love popcorn, but a lot of people just buy that microwave popcorn, and it was just so easy to pop on and show them how I made homemade popcorn. Another video I did was I bought these protein brownie mix. So that was something that I never tried. And so I baked them, and then we tried them together live, and people really liked that. Again, I went over the nutrition label, talked about where I got them. I think I shared a coupon code on there if people were interested in purchasing them. Another video I did was contouring makeup. I bought this new kit at Sephora, and I just popped on for maybe 10 minutes, and I just, used the makeup and did the contouring and highlighting. That was something that I always wanted to learn how to do. And then I went to Sephora and they taught me. So then I was like, oh, that's something that I can, share with people. So I just went live and shared that. Another video I did was shopping. I think I went shopping one night and I was just sharing the different clothes that I got. So again, just think about things that make you you and how you can share that with people. And, anytime I really tried to plan, it just went bad. So I like doing it spur of the moment. It looks more natural. And you're just sharing with people things that you like or things that you want to share with people. One tip is to, after the live video, make sure to respond after the video is over, because that will automatically bring your live video to the top of the news feed. So sometimes I forget and I'll, answer questions during the video, but really try to answer those questions after, leave comments, because again, that's going to move up to the top and then other people will likely see your video as well. I think that was kind of it. Some more ideas I had, I thought about doing a interval training workout. I was going to do something really quick, but thought that might be fun for people to join in with me. I thought I might maybe do a preview letting people know I was going to pop on, and then I would do a quick little interval workout with them. So that's basically it. Is that good?
Yes, that was great, Tara. Thanks. I think we all love your videos because they're real. And like you said, when you try to plan too much, it kind of goes bad. And then I found the same thing. Like, I just need to get on and talk. Otherwise, I'm like trying to read notes and then it's just a mess. And the thing is that a lot of us are scared of live video because we don't want to mess up and we don't want people to laugh at us or think we're stupid. But that's actually what makes them good. Like, if you stumble over your words or you struggle with getting your thoughts out or whatever, you're human. Like, people are going to see, okay, she's human. She might post about these workouts all the time and eating healthy all the time, but she's still human. And if she's human and she can do this, then I can do this. And so we have to humanize ourselves in that way and not be so afraid of messing up that we don't do anything at all, because then who are you serving? Nobody.
I think people like it too, because a few times I spilled things when I was cooking, or something was burning and people thought it was funny, but that's my real life. Nothing is organized. I have things all over the place, but it's nice, I think, that people can see that I'm not always getting everything done and organized, that I'm human and make mistakes too.
Exactly. Thanks, Tara. Bob Heilig talks a lot about live videos and videos in general. If you haven't listened to him yet, I don't know why you haven't, because we talk about it all the time. But your Virtual Upline podcast, if you're not listening, subscribe and start listening, because you'll learn so much. And one of the things he talks about is just teaching something to your audience, and you don't have to be an expert on it. It's just you're taking information that you learned and then you're relaying it to them. And people don't care if you're an expert. If they're learning something, they love it. And I think my first live video I did, I took the slight edge concept, which was actually from one of his podcasts, but I had also read the book. And I just took the idea of the slight edge, took a few notes, and then taught it to everyone else. And people liked it. And then I got messages like, hey, what was that book? Where can I find it? You know, all that kind of stuff. It just opens up the door. And I didn't come up with the slight edge. I just took it from somebody else and then I shared it. And that is a really easy way to get started. Just take something that you learned and that has helped you and share it with everyone else. If you have any questions about live videos, just put them in chat. Otherwise, we're going to move on to free groups. We've been talking a lot about this. I know Lindsay has done some live videos stressing the importance of free groups. And someone else just did. Was it Billy? I think. Free groups more now than ever. But one thing that I really want to point out is don't overwhelm yourself with free groups. You don't want to be hosting 5 free groups a month. Like, that is way too much. Not only are you going to overwhelm yourself, but you're going to overwhelm the people you're inviting, because they're going to be like, what are you doing? Like, I see 5 different things on your page. You want to just pick one per month and stick with it and make it really good, and invite to that one. And then if you have more ideas, great. Just put them on a list and spread them out a little bit. I've heard of top coaches doing 2 free groups a month, one at the beginning of the month, one at the end. That's fine too. I just don't want you to feel like you have to do, a million different things, because there's like the yoga retreat and there's the clean eating groups, and some of us have done free mom groups, and then there's the picky eaters group and the freezer meals, and it could go on and on. So don't overwhelm yourself, because we're also doing our paid groups. But while I'm talking, if you have questions, because we said it would be like a live Q&A, put them in the chat box for me so I can answer them, or anyone else can jump in and answer them. But we have that challenge group folder that Lindsay shared in Google Docs. Have you all seen that? Yes, you know that exists? Okay, if you don't know anything about that folder, make sure you ask us so we can share it again. Basically, it's a folder that we put together of all of our content. So anytime we do a group, like we did the Mindset Bootcamp and our free clean eating stuff, like I've created circuit workouts and flyers with tips on them, things like that. Like, we put them in those folders so that you can then go to those folders and just take it. Like, you don't have to be reinventing the wheel every single time. So Mindy said she added the football foodies today from Amy Plavick and Picky Eaters. So, like, don't overwork yourself. A lot of the stuff is already done for you, and you can go into those folders and just pick and choose from things. Like for Health Bet right now, I didn't come up with any content for Health Bet. I'm just kind of going through like different challenge groups and taking different posts and sharing them. So it makes it a lot easier on me. I don't have to come up with content every single time. It's in the files on the team page. Okay, yes. We'll make sure to share it, like to put it out on the team page again so that you can find it easily. But does anybody have questions about free groups while we're on here tonight? I don't see any yet, unless I missed it. Oh yeah, and Jamie said if you're doing new free groups that aren't in the folder, make sure you share them with us so that we can then put them in the folder, because sharing is caring, and we want to like share all of that stuff with everybody so that we can all take it. All right, I don't think I missed anything. Who's running a free group this month? Raise your hand. Good. If you're not and you have no idea what you're doing, just message your upline and say, can I join your free group? And just like, if you're new, go through those groups with them a couple of times and just kind of learn what to do. And to be honest, sometimes you're going to find that your free groups will flop. And that's happened to me. My clean eating group right now granted, I didn't put in a whole lot of work to really, I don't know. I didn't put in a whole lot of extra work, so it's kind of on me, but it's just dead. Like, sometimes you just get a group of people who aren't really interested in posting or engaging, and that has nothing to do with you. Don't let it discourage you from doing another one, because I've had plenty like that. It's just the group of people. They just for whatever reason don't want to engage, but you might do another one and it's like hopping. I mean, like Lindsay and I did a mom's group and it was fantastic. So don't quit if you have one that's not very good and think that you're not good at it. Just keep trying. Should us new coaches invite our uplines? Yes. Just stick with us for now. Make sure you message your coach and ask them if you're not part of it already, and you can just invite to their group for a couple of rounds until you feel comfortable, and then you can start doing them. We like to do them with our success partners. Alyssa will talk about that since you're new, but you don't have to run them with your success partners. It's just you're already working with them in a lot of ways anyway, so it's a good way to do it. I don't know. Okay. So I don't see any more. So I'm going to just finish up. We have 8 minutes left. You guys know I like to honor your time and have you out of here by 9. Plus, so it's like my bedtime, so gotta go. I've already talked about this on one of my videos, but I know that it was missed by some people. And Lindsay and I just wanted to kind of like say it again because it's that important. This time of year sucks. A lot of you are already feeling it in September. Back to school is tough. People are busy. Sports schedules, like nobody's messaging you back. It's okay. It's just part of the business. And so you're going to find that October is pretty slow. November is I don't know. I hate November. If I could skip November, I'd skip November. It's awful. And I graph my income. And if I showed you my income, it'd be like, up, November, like negative, like down in the dirt, doesn't even exist. So, I mean, it's not that bad, but I'm dramatic sometimes, but it drops. Like if you see my graph, and it has nothing to do with me. It doesn't have anything to do with you. It's just the business. And so I want you to understand that and really like internalize that so that when November comes and no one wants to do anything because they're eating cookies, then you're not feeling bad and you're not feeling like you're a bad coach. You're saying to yourself, okay, I know because Erica told me this was going to happen, and I know that if I just stick around, it's going to go back up because it always goes back up. January, February, those are great months. So what can you do right now? You can stay consistent in your own workouts. Don't you dare let all of that, other people's actions, dictate who you are. You're not the person who quits when things get tough. You're the person who's going to show up every single day just like you have been. You're going to share what you're doing. You're going to be positive and encouraging and upbeat, because those people, right after Christmas, day after Christmas, when they can't zip their pants, because that's a real thing, they're going to message you, but only if they've been seeing you for the past 3 months. If you drop off the face of the earth right along with them, they're going to find somebody else who's been showing up, who they can trust. So you have to be that person they can trust. So you're going to show up every single day. Even if you're eating cookies behind the scenes, like you're still showing up every day, and be honest about it. Like, we're not liars. We don't make it up. We're not like, oh, we're perfect. Share that stuff. Today I had like 6 cookies, but then I went and worked out. Balance, people, and share that with people so that they understand that you're human and they can relate to you, and then they're going to be there or coming to you when you're there in January. So you're showing up every day, and then you're talking to as many people as you can. So starting new conversations, we talk about this a lot. You don't have to have an agenda when you message them. Oops, sorry. You don't have to have an agenda. You're just messaging them and starting conversations and building relationships, building trust. Okay, so showing up every day, talking to as many people as you can. What else? Am I missing anything? Diamonds? Mindy, Jamie, Jackie? I think, yes, I was missing something. Personal development. You have to be reading and listening to things every single day. And not just for Beachbody. Like, I know I'm like beating a dead horse with this because I talk about it all the time. But your personal development isn't just for your business. It's not just for Beachbody. It's for your life. Like, you want to be the best person you can be, right? You want to be the best mom. If you have kids, you want to be the best friend. You want to be the best wife. You want to be the best whatever. And you can't be that if you're not pouring into yourself and learning. And we have to be in like constant learning mode where you're always growing and you're always improving so that you can then take that, what you're learning, and put it out to everybody else. So in these months when you're really having a hard time, you're questioning why you're doing this, and you're like, is this even for me? You pick up a book. You don't email Coach Relations. You don't fill out the form. You don't cancel. You pick up a book, or you message somebody. You message your success partner, or you message your upline, and you say, hey, I'm having a hard time. And you reach out to them, because if you quit when times are tough, those problems are just going to follow you somewhere else, wherever you go next. They're going to follow you. So we just have to expect that. And I hope I'm not scaring you. Like, I'm not trying to scare anyone. I just want you to expect it and to know it's not you, it's the business. Hold on, let me see. What is our success partner? Someone we choose. Yes, you can choose one. We can talk about this more. It's actually, Mindy does a good video about it in Coach Basics, which is coming up soon. But your success partner is just somebody that is like you and who you can talk to every day. So, like, Lindsay's my success partner, and we talk every day, and not just about business stuff, about life. And we just keep each other going and encourage each other. And so we really encourage everyone to find somebody who they can talk to and relate to and, push each other with. Oh, yeah, Mindy just did a video last week in Sweet Elite. Some of the newer coaches aren't in Sweet Elite yet, so that's where that hang up. But Mindy, you know this. When does Coach Basics start? I know you know this.
I think it's the first Monday of the month.
Okay, that's what I thought. So, Alyssa, we'll get you in Coach Basics. That starts on the 3rd, and you'll learn all about that stuff.
Erica, we plan on running that the same, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that one, yes. Push to Emerald, no. For now. All right, any questions? I don't see any more. I didn't miss any, did I? All right, guys. This is recorded, so if you missed the first part, I'll probably post it tomorrow morning because I go to bed at 9. So thank you for, Mindy, thank you for hanging out with us tonight, taking time away from your family, and showing up. And what was I just going to say? I don't know. It's 8:59 though. All right. Bye. See you later.